What do you think about the concept of time being more like an alarm clock, or even better, an hourglass where time runs out?
Linguistically, it accelerated the physical decline that had already begun after the flood. There's a dark side to living a long time in a sinful state. Think about what Genesis 6:5 said about the pre-flood world. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. These were people who lived for centuries. They had hundreds of years to practice evil, to perfect wickedness, to corrupt everything around them. Long life in a sinful condition doesn't produce wisdom. It produces refined evil. Someone who lives 900 years, learning how to hurt others, manipulate systems, and reject God, becomes a master of wickedness. The pre-flood world proved this. God saw that giving humans centuries of life had resulted in them using all that time to become thoroughly evil. So God shortened human lifespans. This wasn't just punishment, it was mercy. By limiting how long people live, God limited how much damage they can do. A person who lives 70 years has less time to spread evil than someone who lives 700 years. They also have less time to influence others toward wickedness across multiple generations. But there's more to it than limiting evil. Shorter lives create urgency. When Moses wrote Psalm 90:12, he prayed, "So teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom." Knowing that our time is limited makes us think differently. It makes us value our days. It makes us consider what matters. Someone who expects to live 900 years might put off important decisions forever. I'll deal with God later. I have centuries. But someone who knows they have 70 or 80 years feels the pressure to make choices that count. The brevity of life becomes a teacher, showing us that we need wisdom now, not later. Death also serves another purpose in God's plan. It reminds us we're not God. Genesis 3:22 showed us that God expelled Adam and Eve from Eden specifically to prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their sinful state. God said, "Now lest he reach out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever." He stopped that from happening. Living forever in a broken, sinful body in a cursed world would be torture, not blessing. Death became a mercy, an end to suffering, an end to the accumulation of sin's effects on our bodies.